What is going on, everyone? It's Abe again. I'll be your coach for today. Today's warm-up, we're going to start off with a quick Tabata. A Tabata is going to be 8 rounds. Each 8 rounds is going to be 1 minute each, consisting of 40 seconds of work and 20 seconds of rest in between those, all right? The movements will be consisting of air squats, followed by inchworms, followed by reverse alternating lunges, and finishing off with Hindu push-ups to downward dog. And then we're gonna start over again at the top of the ladder. Air squats, inchworms, reverse alternating lunges, and then finishing off again with Hindu push-ups to downward dog. I'm gonna go over the movements and then I'll do the first 4 rounds with you, all right? So you kind of get the motion of what it's gonna look like pretty much, all right? Let's get started. All right, guys, so again, air squats. Air squats is gonna be pretty much starting here. Feet are gonna be about hip width apart. You can put them a little wider apart, but not too wide apart, about shoulder width if anything. All right, feet are gonna be slightly toed out here, and then what we're gonna work on is a quick hip hinge. Hip hinge is gonna look like this. The hips here are gonna come back, all right? And then from here, I'm gonna come straight down, right? As I'm coming down, I'm gonna try to maintain this curvature of my lower back. I'm gonna try to make sure it doesn't round out. Maintain the lower curvature of my back, and then also make sure that as I'm coming down, my knees aren't caving in, which will equate to some knee problems, and then making sure my feet aren't coming out too much either. So I'm coming down to a regular air squat, right? So we're gonna go down as low as we can, and then coming up. We're gonna work for quality on every single one of these repetitions, all right? Every single one of these movements, we're gonna make them count. We're gonna go into inchworms. Inchworms is gonna start from here, from this position here. We're gonna come down to about this position. If this position is too much for your hamstrings, you can slightly bend at the legs, that's fine. And then what we're gonna do from there is work our way up this way. Inch our way up back to this way. You don't have to do the push-up from here. We're gonna go back and finish right about here. And then back again. Back to here, and back to there. A reverse alternating lunges is usually pretty good, as opposed to the forward moving lunges. A lot of times it's a little easier on the knees. A lot of times for people who have knee issues or anything. So we're just gonna be coming back, all right? Coming back, your knee does not have to slam against the ground, but you're getting pretty much close to the ground. So you're coming back, up, and coming back, all right? Hindu push-ups to downward dog. This one gets a little challenging sometimes. What we're gonna do is we're gonna start here. Traditionally with push-ups, we're gonna start at about shoulder width, all right, with the hand placement. But for this one, we're gonna be our shoulders are gonna be slightly behind the hands. The hand placement, and then from here, we're also not going to start completely straight. We'll start slightly with our hips up a little elevated, more than usual, and then from here, we're going to bend the arms, come down, and up. It's a really good tricep movement. From here, what we're going to do is we're going to go to a downward dog position, which is this move right here. All right, hold that. And then come back down again. Into push-up. Downward dog. All right, for the downward dog, we're gonna try and get the heels down if we can. Into push-up. And downward dog. All right, those are gonna be the movements. I'll get started on the first 4 rounds with you, just so you get an overall kind of feel for how it's gonna go. Remember, we're gonna get a timer, 40 seconds on and 20 seconds off. So I got my interval timer here. Basic app, anyone can download on their phone. 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off. You can set it how many rounds you want basically. You can set it to whatever you want. I have mine set for 40 and then 20 seconds of rest, all right? So let's get started on that. So regular air squats. Making sure we're extending all the way up on the hips. All right, we're not just coming up into a lazy here and then here. That's a lazy squat. Just come down as much as you can and then come all the way up, tightening the glutes and the core as well. All right. Breathing out on the way up. Anytime you're exerting force, you're breathing out. This helps regulate a little bit of blood pressure, helps regulate a lot of times inchworms. So I get 20 seconds of rest now, and then immediately after the timer starts again, I'm gonna go straight into inchworms. Got 5 seconds left. And inchworms. If you want to make it more challenging, you can also go down to the push-up and back up. Completely up to you. This. All right. 20 seconds of rest again. After that, we're going to be following up with reverse alternating lunges. Hang on, thinking about the next move, if anything. Reverse alternating lunges. Back, back. If that starts getting too easy for you, you feel like you really need to get the heart, although I wouldn't recommend it just on the warm-up. You can also just, all right, jump in place. Second break again. And do push-ups to downward dog. If it makes it a little less confusing, you can start at the downward dog, go into Hindu push-up. The transition is a little easier. So start off with downward dog, come down, Hindu push-up, back up to downward dog, down, that's also too hard. Always at the knees. On the way coming down, right, and then on the way up, downward dog. On the way down, knees. On the way up. It's a lot of transition, but you have to modify. Do what you gotta do to get it done. All right. That's one round. We're gonna do that, and then we're gonna do over, starting from the top again. Air squats, inchworms, reverse alternating lunges, and Hindu push-ups again to downward dog. The total allotted time should be about 8 minutes. By the time you're done with this, should be nice and warmed up, ready for today's WOD, all right? Hope you guys have fun with this warm up. I'll see you guys soon at the WOD. Take care.